Hi, my name is Sudie K and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about Season 4, Episode 1 of Demon Slayer, and the episode title is To Defeat Muzan Kibusuji. The episode starts out with Shinazugawa and Obanai, along with 2 other Demon Slayer core members, going to an abandoned castle to rescue a woman that had been taken by a demon. When they get there, they see that there's hordes of demons, and they start to fight the demons. At this point, they send Obanai and Shinazugawa send the 2 slayers home because they are weak and would get in their way. So all this time, we have been following Tanjiro, thinking that he's the norm, but he really is the exception because compared to him, all the regular core members that's not Hashira, they are not as strong as him. Anyway, I also noticed that the demons look different. They look like monsters in this episode. And you have like the humanized demons, the regular looking ones that look like humans but have monster qualities, monster features. There are some demons that actually look like monsters, and I didn't know that that was a thing in this universe. And I just want to add, Obanai's sword and his breathing techniques are fire. As they continue to fight, they give chase to the original demon that had kidnapped that woman, and he jumps off the roof of the castle. They follow him off, and they fall into what we know is the Infinity Castle, but they don't know that. While they're there, they see a lot of demons and doors opening and closing, and all the doors shut, the castle disappears, and they're back to the regular universe. My thing is that during the Hashira meeting, they don't bring that up. And I feel like that was very important information that they should have brought up and told the other Hashira, and at least told Lady Amane that, hey, while we were fighting these 2 demons, something weird happened. But they don't bring it up at all. During the Hashira meeting, it's actually Lady Amane who presides over the meeting because Kagaya is too ill. I still feel like he had some fight in him and he could have presided over the meeting, but while laying down. But she and her 2 creepy kids actually preside over the meeting. During the meeting, they start to discuss Nezuko and the upcoming battle. They also discuss the marks that appeared on Love Hashira and Miss Hashira during their battle in the last season, the Swordsmith Village. She explains to them that swordsmen of first breathing had marks similar to demonic pattern. And at this point, Shinazugawa decides to come out his mouth and say, oh, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Why wasn't I told this before? Why weren't we told this before? And so Amane says, well, it's because that there are swordsmen who brooded over the fact that they did not get the mark. And we know I know Shinazugawa would have been a brooder if he didn't manifest his mark, and so he needs to go sit down somewhere. Shinazugawa is not my favorite. And don't come for me, but I will say yet, because I wasn't a fan of Uzui when he first showed up, and then by the end of the Entertainment District arc, I was. So I'll give him a chance if it comes, but we're getting near the end, so I don't know if he's ever going to redeem himself in my eyes. Then she says the first person of their generation to manifest a mark was Tanjiro, but he was unable to describe how it happened. And there are, they all looked like, okay, but this was a big deal. Like, Shinazugawa Obanai don't like Tanjiro for various reasons, which are all dumb. But I'm like, you have someone who's not even a Hashira manifest the mark from the swordsman of first breathing, and you say nothing, like this is not a big deal, like no one's like, oh my gosh. Now Tokito and Kanroji, of course they're not going to be shocked because I feel like they knew, seeing him at the Swordsmith village in their battle there, but the rest of them should be quite shocked. I just feel like they didn't make a big enough deal for me. Then Lady Amane asks Tokito and Kanroji to describe what happened when they manifested the mark. And of course, Kanroji had a hard time because she was just like Tanjiro. Like, it was like boom and pow pow, and my heart went. But Tokito was able to describe what happened. And after he explains it, Lady Amane is like, all who manifest the mark will eventually, and then she trails off. And so I'm assuming that she's like, will eventually die, but nobody says that. And like their eyes get big, so I don't know what's gonna happen. And then it makes me think of like the future of the series, like everybody's dead and then we just have Nezuko alive, talking about their sacrifice and how she's able to live her life now because of it. I haven't read the manga, so no spoilers, but that scenario breaks my heart because I love Tanjiro so much. I do not want this boy to die. And yeah, we're going to try not to think about it too much. I'm not looking forward to the next couple of seasons or movies because they're supposed to be movies, so I'm not looking forward to it. Anyway, also, Himejima had said, well, what would become of me? And I don't know what that meant. I feel like he trained Genya Shinazugawa, and Genya ate demons and is sort of immortal. Well, not immortal, but like he can regenerate and stuff like demons can. So I don't know if it's something that Himejima taught him that now he's immortal, or I don't know, or maybe he's cursed. I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out. Hopefully they answer that question. Then Tomioka gets up to leave, and they ask him where he's going, and he says, well, I'm not like the rest of you, so he's not going to do the Hashira training, which is what they had proposed that they do in order to manifest the mark. And Tomioka is leaving, and Shinazugawa gets upset, of course, and they're about to fight, but they didn't, and I feel like Shinazugawa needs to get control of his anger. Because I feel like it was obvious that Tomioka didn't mean I'm not like the rest of you in a negative way. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. So, meanwhile, Zenitsu comes back to the Butterfly Mansion. Tanjiro's there. Genya's there. They're healing from their last battle. And we see Nezuko. She's playing in the sun. She's talking a little bit. It's really sweet. And Haganeska brings Tanjiro his new sword. And it has Rengoku's sword guard on it. And when they show that part, they start playing Rengoku's score, like the... That kind of sounded like That kind of sounded like My Hero Academia theme song. But anyway, they play his score and blends it into the music that's already playing. I thought that was very sweet. A little while after, we see that the Demon Slayer Corps is starting to train with Uzui, and he's back, so that's great. He only has one arm, one eye. And then we start to learn everybody's role in the Hashira training. And then we see that the Demon Slayer Corps members who are training under Uzui, they're having a very hard time, of course. And we're going to see them training under all the other Hashira. Now, we don't know what Kanroji's doing yet. Oh, sorry. Shinobu is doing yet. And we don't know. Oh, and we know that Tomioka is not going to be a part of it. So the last scene is that we see Kagaya's crow come to Lady Tamayo and Yushiro's residence, and he asks her to go back to the Ubuyashiki mansion to work with Kocho. So now we know that Kocho Shinobu is going to be probably working with her in developing a cure or some kind of medication for demons to turn back into humans. So she's going to be working with her, and that's exciting. I am nervous for Tamayo. She was nervous too. But that's how it ended. I've already watched all of the episodes that had been in subbed, and now I'm rewatching everything in dubbed. So I'm going to be talking about the episodes probably weekly. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap/review. The episode was great. Look forward to more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.